What's up, my friends? I'm on a 16-5 premium run, 5-0 plays of the day run, and I've got free projections and a free optimizer for you, along with some free picks. Oh, yeah, who's back? I'm back, baby. I feel it in my bones. The W's are here, they're here to stay. Hopefully, today's video helps you out as well. Do me a huge favor, just like the video for me and drop a comment down below. Say what's up. Say what's up. Tell me if you're using the projection site. Tell me if you're using the optimizer. Would love to hear the feedback from the public. Now, last night we had Kobe White over 9.5 rebounds, assists, play of the day. You can see the projections on the screen right here. If you're wondering what the projection site looks like, there you go. I'll show you more today as we get going. Going to be a couple picks I'm talking about today. First off, we're going to be looking at DeAndre Ayton on PrizePicks, as well as Nikola Jokic on PrizePicks. And those are two of a few different picks I want to highlight and analyze. 14-point spread out there tonight for OKC at home against Portland. Let's start there. All right, so the big man from Portland is back, DeAndre Ayton. That's right. So I've got 21.5, and I'm kind of going to show you a few things and walk you through my process of why I like the under tonight. So I'll go over to the optimizer, and I want to check and see where he is available. This is how I suggest everybody uses it. You literally see somebody talk about something on Twitter, on YouTube, and you're like, let me go check the odds on this player. And you can just bring up all of their markets. So DeAndre Ayton, you see in the player category, I typed in AYT. His name pops up. You click that. I'm doing it live for you. And it shows you, all right, the date, the matchup, the market name, and then all the sports books right here. Now I'm going to remove the visibility of the date and the matchup. All right, I already told you it's Portland at OKC, 14-point road underdogs. Now, that is not a good thing for DeAndre Ayton. That can often mean shortened minutes, shortened rotation. On top of that, I believe it's only his third game back, and both his first two games back after a few weeks off of injury. He played 23 and 22 minutes. So not entirely sure they're about to go say, hey, Ayton, play 35 minutes. It just isn't happening right now. So I'm looking at DeAndre Ayton. You can see he is alive and available on PrizePicks, Underdog, Parlay Play, and Sleeper Play. How did I see that? Well, let me go full screen so you get a better look. And there you go. You can see DeAndre Ayton, full screen here. Points, rebounds, assists, under 21.5 available on PrizePicks, Underdog, Parlay Play, Sleeper, and then best odds. You can look over here and find it. You can get the best odds stateside on MGM right now, minus 115 per my 6 books that I'm showing. You can see Penny, minus 104 to the under. And if you're on Fliff, hey, that's pretty good odds, minus 125. Now in the season, Ayton has actually been over in 50% of the games, averaging 24.5 PRA. But when you dive a little bit deeper, you're going to see stuff you uncover here that just doesn't make you feel good about it. Over the last 2 years, when playing 30 or fewer minutes, my guy has actually hit the under in 55% of games. And this year, with the Portland Trailblazers, his first year with them, averaging just 17.3 PRA when he plays 30 or fewer minutes. Now, again, third game back, playing 23 and 22 in his first two. Now he's on the road against, Chet Holmgren, who plays outside. He could play inside, but he's mostly going to take Ayton out of the paint, but potentially taking away rebound opportunities, honestly. There's always foul upside when facing OKC because SGA drives to the rack so frequently. So I think there's just too many outs here for Ayton. He might not get the minutes he needs. He might not be in the paint long enough to get as many rebounds as he needs. And if, he gets in a foul trouble with SGA, then all of a sudden you've got another out. I think essentially you need a very competitive game for Ayton to hit the over, for him to have not just a competitive game, but for him to play a decent amount of minutes. Now, are they going to jump from 23 to 32 minutes played tonight? Potentially. I mean, that's always a risk, but that's gambling. You're hedging on something. You have to plant your flag and make your decision. And I planted my flag in the camp that I think that Ayton and the Trailblazers do not keep this competitive tonight. They are 14-point dogs on the road in OKC against a very hungry and good Thunder team. Give me DeAndre Ayton under 21.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Now, this next play, I actually want to show you using the projection site. Now, both of these are going to be pinned in the comment section. You got the optimizer, totally free, and then you'll be able to use the projection site. So I'm going to type in Jokic, and this is not an official one yet. I really want to dive into this a little bit more, and you can see I'm going to bring up the RA. So here it is. It's showing you live. It's very simple. Again, just type in JOK, and you can see his name pops up, and I could select all the different props. It tells you the different markets that are live on PrizePicks. Let me go full screen for you mobile users. you can see right now, here are his lines on PrizePicks. RA means rebounds and assists, so on and so forth. And it tells you what the line is. And then it tells you our projection model, tells you the differential. And then you can sort also the last 10 overs or unders if you like to do it that way. Matter of fact, you could remove Jokic's name and just grab players based on their last 10s. Listen, I see you guys doing it based on the last 5s. Don't act like some of you aren't thinking about it. And here you go. You got the RA, the line's at 21.5. Projection is to the under. Last 10 games, he's been under in 7 of the last 10. There are a few reasons why I like the under as well tonight. Maybe a half unit. It's never comfortable going a full unit on an under for Nikola Jokic. Let me bring the optimizer up. Let me type in his name because, again, I told you, best way to use this thing, just type their names in. Just type their names in. So you can see the assist markets right now at 9.5 for Jokic. Look at the juice to the under. I mean, we are super juiced. This is nutty. Minus 150 is almost across the board. We're going to scroll down to the rebound market, see where we end up. Here's the rebounds. Rebound market is at 11.5. Some odds, minus 132, minus 135 are juicy. But then you've got minus 149 on Penny, minus 150 on DK, minus 145 on Fliff. A little bit more juicy, but not even a 12.5. I mean, that alone is indicative of the fact that the 21.5 just feels high. Just feels high. I think that 9.5 assists probably moves to 8.5 at some point today. This potentially, I guess, could even move to 12.5 if the money keeps coming in on the over 11.5. You can see it's live on Sleeper still. If you're looking to play something, you could pair Jokic with DeAndre Ayton. And there you go. You got a two-banger right there in Sleeper. So I know Jokic is over there on PrizePicks as well. Matter of fact, if you wanted to grab the under 21.5, that's totally up to you. Jokic has been under in 15 of 22 away games this year and an astounding 42 of 56 on the road over the last 2 seasons. Literally 75% of the games on the road, he is under last 2 years. And now whenever Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, and Jamal Murray are all active for this unit, Jokic actually averages just 18.5 rebounds and assists on the road, and he's been under in 27 of 25 games. That is crazy. 27 of 25. There's 2 picks for you, right? Driven by projections at PrizePicksProjections.com. They're driven by the optimizer at MySparry.com. Both things are totally free, as is my YouTube. Like this video for me and drop a comment down below. Let me know if you're going to use the optimizer. Let me know if you're going to use the projections. I've dumped a ton of money into this stuff to make them free for the public because you keep growing my YouTube channel. You keep growing my YouTube channel through likes and comments, and I'll keep pumping out free things for you. I'm actually creating a DVP tool, totally free as well. If you continue to grow YouTube, again, I told you, I continue to line your pockets in a myriad of ways, not with just picks. But if you want those, $14.99 down below. Enjoy it. It's totally yours. It's very, very solid. There are a bunch of different cappers in my Discord, not just me. You get full access. Did not even show off the power of using the optimizer itself. More so was just showing you how simple it is to go through and, research players. But if you wanted to turn the optimizer on, listen, I've selected PrizePicks, and you can see right here, this is the implied probability column. Essentially, what this means is these odds, minus 155, minus 140, minus 137, minus 145, are implying there's a 58.81% probability that Jeremy Grant finishes under 2.5 assists. The higher the number here in this implied probability category, the better a play it is on PrizePicks per the math. Now, I always suggest research these. And if you're using this to line shop, you could find some really interesting spots like this one right now. Michael Porter Jr. at minus 120 to the under. I mean, look at all the books. Penny minus 150. BetMGM minus 150. Caesars minus 148. Penny. Fliff minus 165. And then you got FanDuel minus 128. But DK giving you minus 120 best odds, and they ain't even close. On the flip side, you can find yourself a really good line here for Fliff. Minus 130 best line. Look at this. Minus 150 on DK. FanDuel minus 128, but that's at 22.5. Then you got minus 163 on Caesars and minus 149 on Penny. So your best odds are on Fliff for Josh Giddey over 21.5 PRA. I kind of like this one too. At home, he's averaged 24.9 PRA this season, which is kind of wild because on the road, it's just 20.6. This little checkbox, if you want to save some of these, you're like, I'm going to come back and research these a little bit later. I want to look in to see which, angle I want for OKC. Okay, well, you click this little checkbox, you come up to the top. Over here says saved picks. You go to your NBA picks and bang, anything you've saved, whenever you've saved it, is there. Look at this. Paolo Banchero. This is before I got sick. I had the flu last week, got wrecked. And while I had the flu, I had randomly clicked Banchero that night, I guess on January 17th, to research it later. And it shows you whatever odds I had whenever I had selected it and wanted to dive into it. You can see it was still available on PrizePicks. That's pretty funny. So you can remove them whenever you want. But again, that just shows they'll stay there forever, man. This is saved to your local system. So if you're on your phone, you can come back and look at it in 5 days. It'll be there on your phone. If you're on your PC, same thing, so on and so forth. Really hope today's video was helpful. I did my best. I'm going to edit out probably about 3 minutes worth of coughing. So it is what it is. I don't know how long it's going to end up being. Might be some weird sounding like transitions, but I did my best today. Try not to cough for you. Appreciate you. Like the video. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think about the optimizer. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think about the projections. And if you need access, $14.99 down below. That's it. $14.99. It's worth the price of admission just for my plays of the day. Literally. We're 5-0 on those. They're potentially 3 to 5 unit plays, depending on your own bankroll, which is a lot of money. You'd be up 15-ish units right now, even at the minimum of 3 unit per play. That's crazy. So I'll see you in the inside, hopefully. And if not, I'll see you tomorrow right here on YouTube. Have a good day, my friends. Let's get paid.